What's going on, everyone? Badger here. Now, we've known since at least November that Nicholas Hoult was going to be Lex Luthor, but we now have it officially confirmed by James Gunn. Let's get into this article coming out of Heroic Hollywood. It's official. Nicholas Hoult is Lex Luthor. DC Studios co-head James Gunn, who is at the helm of writing and directing Superman Legacy, which even though he's announced, like everything rides on this because he pissed off a great many people not continuing with Henry as Cal. Even people that didn't like Snyder and were glad that James Gunn was taking over, were upset that Henry wasn't coming back, especially after he had him announce his return. And then, of course, James Gunn goes on to kick out most people, but keeping his chosen actors and actresses. So, and now he just heard that he's hiring his brother, Sean Gunn, as Maxwell Lord. So nepotism is a running, or it was the best person for the job. You be the judge. But yeah, confirmed. Nicholas Hoult is going to be Lex Luthor. Has officially been confirmed. This casting comes with an interesting backstory, as Holt was initially in the running for the role of Superman himself, but ultimately lost out to David Corenswet. Yeah, and we've been hearing about Nicholas Holt trying to be Superman for years. So that must be bittersweet for him to be in the movie, but not be the main dude. This actually seems very similar to Loki. I can't think of his name. Tom Hiddleston. Sorry about that. Yeah, Tom Hiddleston originally tried out to be Thor, and then of course got cast as Loki. So that worked out. Maybe this is going to be a similar story. And it also the best versions of Lex Luthor are all just salty that Superman is more popular than him. So that could really help with the acting if they go with that version of the character. In a recent Instagram post, Gunn shared a moment with Nicholas Hoult from Superman Legacy production offices. The photo featured the pair amidst an array of Superman comic covers and panels. The image not only celebrates Holt's casting, but also offers a sneak peek into the creative environment where the new Superman movie is being crafted, surrounded by the very source material that has shaped the DC comic icon over the years. Now, that is revolutionary. That is revolutionary. You're telling me that they're going back to the source material? Marvel used to say that if you say source material, that just is really low key racism. In fact, they have gone on record saying they don't even look or hire that if you go trying to be a writer for Marvel and you say that you're a big fan of all the comics and you know your stuff, they go, get out. We don't want you because then you'd be able to call us when we change things. They want people with fresh ideas. But James Gunn clearly is like, no, no, he knows what makes Superman possible. Truth, justice, in the American way, Superman. And so he's going back to source material. Good, good. Look, I'm still and always will be salty that Henry's not going to be Superman. But at least Corin Sweat looks like he's bulking up. He's putting the work in. It's fine. It's fine. If only Pattinson had bulked up, he would have been a far better Batman. He was good, but he wasn't intimidating. So at least Corin Sweat's doing the work. It seems like Holt clearly wants to be involved because it's been years. There's the picture of them. James Gunn. Yes, I can answer. Nicholas Holt is Lex Luthor in Superman Legacy, and I couldn't be happier. We went out to dinner last night to celebrate and discuss how we can create a Lex that would be different from anything you've seen before and we'll never forget. But James, we heard this a week ago. Why didn't you tell us it was true? Because although we were discussing it, it wasn't final until a couple of days ago. Okay, so it did just get confirmed. And I don't want to tell you something that isn't certain. Anyway, here's the Lex. And yeah, yeah. You'd hate to tell us someone was coming as a character and then later on tell us, no, he's not. I think the key part here is that they want to make a Lex that they've never seen before. So again, the original version of Lex Luthor was sort of like a mad scientist, and then, so if they're going to this source material, they might be going with that. And then like the Donner version, Gene Hackman, that then was later carried on. It was Kevin Spacey was supposed to be the same Lex Luthor. He was more of a con man, wacky scheme plan, blowing up, half the coast of California to make new land and property. So I'm really hoping they either, yeah, they might do the mad scientist, but I'm really hoping they do the Lex from like the animated series in Justice League, the power Tom Clancy, not Tom Clancy. Name is Clancy though. Clancy Brown. Oh, sorry, Clancy. He played Lex Luthor. He's the Krogan or he's the Kurgan from Highlander. Great dude. Drill Instructor Zed from uh, Starship Troopers. So I hope they go that version of Lex Luthor, where he's like, if Superman didn't exist, that Lex Luthor would be the most important man on the planet. But because Superman exists, he's not, and that's why he doesn't like Superman. It's not because he's necessarily evil, even if he does some shady things in his business. Ultimately, though, he does care about Earth and he wants what's best. And like that version of Lex is sort of the one from the modern comics. Uh, I hope they go with that version because that's a way more interesting dynamic. And given the fact that Nicholas Hoult literally wanted to be Superman, there's going to be a whole layer of subtext of like this Lex Luthor resents this Superman for being the idol when it should be him, not this freaking Kryptonian that's stealing our gerbs. All right, because although we were just yeah, it was here's then one of his favorite characters in the DCU. Really, Lex is one of his favorite characters. Okay, all right. The character of Lex Luthor has seen various incarnations across movies and TV shows, each bringing a unique interpretation of the classic DC Comics villain. Recently, Jesse Eisenberg portrayed Luthor in DCEU, giving a modern tech-savvy twist to the character. And also important to note, he wasn't really playing Lex Luthor; he was playing Lex Luthor Jr. All right, which is sort of a younger, it's an alternate Earth version of Lex. But yeah, not the best choice. Meanwhile, Michael Cutlitz took the role. Oh yeah, he was good in DC TV series Superman and Lois. Nicholas Hoult. Yeah. Oh wow, they sort of. Oh no, that is. There was another guy that did it most recently. I don't know if they're talking about him. Either way, I really hope Nick does the modern interpretation, like full on genius level, you know, corporation. Following his standout performance in Mad Max, Fury Road, and The Great, Nicholas Hoult is poised to deliver a compelling portrayal of Lex Luthor. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for as much as I can be. Yeah, they're gonna mention Henry Cavill and Corn Sweet. Yeah, Corn Sweat. Sorry, I'm excited for what it can be. All the casting looks like the casting. No disingenuous race swaps. Everyone seems more or less appropriate for the role. Still not sure about Guy Gardner. That's a weird choice for Philion to play instead of just having him play Hal Jordan. But all right, let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe. Have a good day.